Hello everybody, welcome back to the Save and Made Simple channel. My name is Bella. I'm a zero-based cash budgeter from Ontario, Canada. I have a son, I am a single mom too, and I live with family. You're gonna hear some noises in the background. I'll let you know what they are right now. So the jingling, we just got Riley a dog tag. The whining, I've got a gate up so she can't come in here because she keeps intruding on my videos. And the TV, my mom's watching Hell's Kitchen. And you might hear my kid singing because he's in the bathtub. So. All right, today we are going to be doing my large savings challenges, and I'm going to be starting by emptying my change. Yeah, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I kind of explained about this cut, and I explained about this one and this one. You will definitely see this one today. So when I was putting my dog in the crate, she caught me with her front nail this time. So front nail, gate itself, back nail. I'm coming up with a really lovely scar, a bunch of scars, and like I said, I'm never going to be a hand model, and you know, woe is me, but yeah, where we're at, I guess. I just thought I'd point it out because you're going to see it anyway. Alright, so let's start by pulling the change out of here, and before I count it, I'm going to pull, because there's a lot of loonies and toonies, so I'm going to pull a couple out just in case I need them. Oh. Okay, so my son's not singing, he's hoo-hooing. All right, and I need a quarter because I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. There's one, that's literally the only quarter I have. All right, so I'm gonna keep this change aside, and if I end up needing it, then I'll pull from it, and then if I don't, I'll ignore it. Alrighty, so nickel nest egg we're gonna come back to. I did clean everything off. I'm not gonna be unstuffing again until June, July, August, September. So I did change some of the things. So gifts is still a thing. I removed vacay and fun from everything because I don't have another week off until July, and I will not be unstuffing these in July. So save the date is now car savings challenge. The Saveopoly savings challenge is now for credit. And what else? This is no longer, I guess it used to be credit card, now it's gifts. This one here is now mechanic, and Spicier Sweet is now vet, because I have a dog that needs regular vet visits now. Okay, especially because we're saving up for her to be spayed, not for us to be spayed, for her to be spayed. We are gonna start with 24 days of Christmas. Gotta grab a couple of dices first. All right. We're actually going to start at the back of the book because I actually prefer that. So I'm going to roll because I've got, sorry, I should start with a cash count. So that one there's for mini Mondays. So we've got, should have 150. We have 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So again, we are going to start with Spicier Sweet. So, oh, that's too far back. There we go. All right, so Spicier Sweet, we're gonna roll 2 dice. If I roll an odd, we do $5. If I roll an even, it's 10. We got 2 evens, that's $20. So I'm gonna do times 2. I'm gonna just do each game on. So we got $20 going into vet, which will be, oh wait, this is Mondays, in here. So Spicier Sweet gets 20. Wonderful. And backwards we go. I put some new stickers on this. They all just fell out, and now they're not fitting right, and, oh, they're not fitting right because there's dice in here. Alrighty, so I need my scratching tool, wherever it went. I scratched a lottery ticket yesterday, and I have no idea where my scratcher is. Darn it. Bring this over here. There we go. Okay, so I am going to scratch one and see what we got. So I'm gonna do this one because it's not one of the ones I've scratched recently. Okay, so it's $5. And I'll scratch one more because it's for mechanic. So we're gonna do this one, which is $1. So we're at 6. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. 6. Okay, now we're at 31 because a quarter is 25. So we're at 31. And there's already one in here and it's not counted, so I'm just gonna do 30. There we go. Because I pulled all of the cash out and left the change. Really, I should have just pulled all the change out and put it in like a pile, but $30. And then, okay, so far, this one here is available on my Etsy store. This one here is available on my Etsy store. So under Saving Made Simple. This one here is as well. I'm gonna roll a dice to decide if I'm gonna do a 10 or a 5. If I roll, let's pick a special number. If I roll a, we'll say 4, I'll do one of each. So an odd means a 5, an even means a 10, and a 4 means both. Okay, so we're gonna do a 10. Seemed like a good idea at the time anyway. So we're gonna do 10. There we go. So we've got 5 and 10 going into positive savings. Positive savings is now going to be going toward gifts because it's at the end of the year. September is when all of the birthdays start. So there's that one. I'm gonna put this right here for the time. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put that there for the time being just so that the color won't get all over the back of the Save-Opoly challenge. Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice. Whatever I roll is how many spaces I'm gonna move my magnets. Whatever I land on is how much money I'm going to put in. So we got a 4, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are rolling and saving. I'm gonna roll again. Whatever I roll is how much I'm gonna save. A 1. And Save-Opoly, does Save-Opoly have any change? Save-Opoly actually has $2, so I'm gonna go again. 6. Okay, I'll put a 5 in. I'm gonna tape this really quick. I know that means that somebody's not gonna be able to put it into like a vending machine ever again, but it's catching on everything and it's really annoying. So I'm going to stop the cycle and I'm gonna tape it. There, at least it won't be getting caught anymore. All right, so that is actually, I'm gonna put that in my wallet. I'm gonna exchange it for something so that I can spend it and get it out of here. If I have anything, I did go shopping a little bit today. So, oh, I could do that, here. There. So $5 for Save-Opoly to make it, well, we're now at 7. And then I'm gonna roll one more time because, okay, there we go, 7. Okay, that actually ended up working fine. All right, so I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna write 7. I don't know, whatever. I think I just made that up, but anyway, we're gonna continue on. All right, we're gonna move on to save the date. So today, I'm gonna move that dice now. Today is the 6th of June. So, or is it the 7th of June? Today's the 7th of June. 0, 7, 0, 6, 2, 0, 2, 6. We get 6, 8, 10, 16, 23. Okay. So if we go to save the date, we need 23. Okay. Moving on to dots and boxes. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice. Whatever I roll is how many lines I have to draw. If I fill in any boxes, I have to save the sum of the dice per box. So that's 7. So I have to make 7 lines. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's $14. And there's 13 in here. So I'm actually just gonna pull this 3 out and I'm gonna put a 5 in. So it'll be 15. And then I'm gonna make one of these into an 8. Because it's my party and I can cry if I want to. All right, that way it'll add up later on. Shut the box. Okay, so how to play. Roll 2 dice, color in up to 2 numbers that equal the dice. Example, if you roll a 4 and a 2, color in the number 6, 5 and 1, or 4 and 2. Keep going until you've colored all of the numbers in the row, which is shut the box, or until you can't color anymore. Save the amount of the total numbers that are colored in. So we've got a 7. We've got a 10, so we'll do a 9 and a 1. We've got a 9, so we'll do a 6 and a 3. That's a 9 again, so we'll do a 5 and a 4. Now I either need a 10 or an 8 or snake eyes. 10! I shut the box. It's the first round. Okay, so I guess for shut the box, I'll do a 20. Why not? Actually, I should do 22. Just to account for the 2 loonies in here. I'll just pull them out. All right, so $20 in shut the box. This is going toward emergency. Okay, so now we are going to restart this challenge. And I know I could be using my new challenge that I made, but I haven't laminated it yet because I'm lazy. All right, so I need to find the joker. There it is. Pull those out. Give this a shuffle. I'm not a strong shuffler by any means, but I'll get the job done. Whoopsie. You know what? Next weekend, I'm going to see a psychic medium. It's just like a show in my hometown. So, you know, something could come from it. Nothing might come from it. We don't know. But the reason I'm thinking about it is because I know that that's how some people read tarot, is that they shuffle them until they jump out at them. And I'm just wondering if any of you have ever had your tarot read. Or, like, do you believe in that stuff? No judgment if you do, no judgment if you don't. Have you ever been to, like, a psychic medium or anything like that? Did you ever have, like, your future read? Anything like that? Like, I'm really curious. Let me know. All right. I'm going to roll a dice to see how many... No, I'm not going to do that. Because then I'm going to end up pulling 3,000 cards. All right. I'm going to put the jokers on the bottom, and that's how I tell when I'm at the end of the die or the thing. Okay, so we got 10, 11... 13, 18. What are the chances we can get another 2? 10, 2, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's not quite what I meant, but there's 22. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 2. All right. So what do we have here? We have a 10 of spades, a 4 of diamonds, a 5 of spades, a 2 of clubs, and an ace of spades. Awesome. So I'll put those on the bottom of the deck. Honestly, I really should have stopped a long time before that, but that's okay. We are where we are, and we're just gonna continue on. I don't know where I put the box. There it is. So yeah, I'm excited to go to this psychic thing because for anyone that doesn't know, my dad passed away when I was 18. So I always want to hear from him if possible. I've been to a couple things and nothing's ever really been like, ooh, that's real. So yeah, I don't know. I'd also love to hear if, like, I know this sounds really dumb to some people, but I'd love to hear from Maya, which is my pup, because I'd love to know that we made the right call with her. So I don't know. That probably won't happen, but I do hope it does. So that'd be 408. 0408, which is 12. Oh, and right, there's 13 in here, 14 in here, so I'm gonna leave that in there. 14, 12 minus 4, 12 minus 4 is 8. Hold on a minute. We're gonna make this a 10 by adding another 5. Pulling out the change. Alrighty. So that means that this video is done before I even got to the birthday challenge, or the Christmas challenge, but that's okay. I'll just make sure I save double in it next time. And I've got to do my nickel nest egg, so I got to count that really quick. Quit, please.
Hello, guys.
He hasn't filmed a video in a while, so if you miss him, yeah, if you miss them, you should let him know, because he always reads my comments from the other channel. So, all right. So for nickel nest egg, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Good Lord. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Holy cowabunga.
Quick question, where is that bag with the shorts?
I think they're on the dryer. Okay, so 25. And then in little change, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 25.90. Need my calculator. 25.90, 25.90, 25.90. I have no idea where my calculator is. 25.90. I can't do this math without my calculator. 25.90. There it is. All right, so 25.90. 25.9 minus 7.45 equals 1845 minus 7.4, 1105 minus 7.35 is 370. So we'll go up here to 370. All right, so now we're gonna put the little change into the little jar. Actually, we're putting little change into the big jar. And then we are going to put the big change in the little jar. There we go. Little change in the big jar and the big change in the little jar. That's gonna take forever. We're not doing that. We're totally just not doing that. All right. Honestly, after that alone, I might be able to roll some change. So yeah, I'm also going to, I did see that Bobby over at Canadian Finance Journey, she did the really smart thing, and she added up how much each row was and put it over at the side. And I'm gonna do that too, because that way I don't have to constantly count everything to know where I'm at. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll put those numbers at the side here. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on Monday with my Monday minis. Take care. Bye.